If you want to catch us on Twitter, I'm at NiallMcGrath4. He's at PT Carl, at Talking Brawls, iTunes, SoundCloud now, all that good stuff as well. And on the phone lines, +353 838 858
Get some SoundCloud t-shirts.
862. Okay, we're going to get to the first interview of the day. He's a fight coming up in a number of weeks at Brave FC. I think it's Brave 10 coming up in Bahrain. He's actually going to South Africa as well. He's there at the moment. It is Frans Mlambo making his debut on Talking Brawls this week. Surprisingly enough, we've interviewed him obviously a lot of times in person for SevereMMA, but it's his first time on the show. So let's get to it. We've got to talk with Artem Lobov in a few minutes' time. Talk about this weekend's fight card at UFC Austin, your questions, and lots more.
This is Big Ben Rothwell, and you're listening to Talking Brawls.
Delighted to welcome on my next guest. First time, it's his debut on the podcast. Obviously, we've spoken with this man in person on plenty of occasions on SevereMMA, but first time on the show, on Talking Brawls, with myself, Niall McGrath. It is the Black Mamba, Frans Mlambo. Frans, big fight coming up for you at Brave FC 10 against Felipe Efrain. How are you, my friend? Great to finally have you on the show, first of all. What's been going on in your life?
Hell, like, we've been trying to get this video thing going, but it hasn't been working. But that's how, to be honest, that's how this whole camp has gone. You know what I mean? I'm 3 weeks away from it now. I am feeling good, like, but not everything is worked out as perfect as it usually goes. You know what I mean? But that just adds on to the excitement of the whole thing. Like, I'm leaving now on Sunday. Like I told you, I'm going to South Africa. I have to go to South Africa for I think about 9-10 days to get a passport, which expires while I'm over there, in order to go to Jordan and then get into business over there. So there's a load of things like.
Why is that, Frans? Why do you have to go with why do you have to get a passport over there? Is it because you're South African? Is your passport South African or?
No. The whole thing is like, if I renew my passport here, I don't know, whatever the story is with the South African embassy, it's not actually even an embassy anymore. I don't know. I think this is only recent or in the last few years that it's only like a postal service. So if I try to renew my passport from Ireland, it'll take 6 months, and in that 6 months I can't actually travel.
Okay.
I obviously can't afford that. But if I actually go directly to South Africa, it only takes, I can pay for it in 10 days or 5 days, and I'm obviously going to need to get it done in 5 days. So that's why I have to go all the way back to the homeland. But the most exciting thing about the whole thing is it's my first time actually going back.
I was just about to ask you that, because you said that the last time to me. You had me back in a while, so you must be really, really excited about that. Yeah.
Excited, man. Excited isn't even the word for it. 15 years I haven't been back. Like, I have a sister and stuff like that. I have a niece that's 1 year younger than me. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And like tons and tons of family that I haven't seen in all this time. But
is that a great? Is it a great thing to do ahead of a fight though? Maybe have that distraction. Is it a welcoming thing for you? Is it a negative? How do you perceive that just before a fight?
To be honest, I actually don't know. I'm just so excited that I'm not even thinking about that. The way I'm thinking about it, like fair enough. Even during this camp, there've been some adversity. But I'm just so excited to go back home that I'm not even thinking about all that. I know that I'm already ready for the fight now. Do you know what I mean? I just have to maintain that. I already have a gym and stuff ready in South Africa. Like, I've already been in contact with a few people. Well, my mate Raz has, and anyways, so I have everything set up. But on the family side of things, I don't know what to expect. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm just excited to get there. Once I get there, I'll deal with that. Because I'm that type of guy that I don't overthink things too much. Because I'm leaving on Sunday. I don't know what's going to happen. No point in stressing until it happens. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'll wait till I get there and see what happens. But I definitely know I'm still going to be able to train. I'm still going to be getting ready for this fight.
Are you going to be able? Are you going to be able to keep in fight mode?
Oh, 100. Like, I'm always in fight mode. I'm always in a battle of some sort. You know what I mean?
Definitely, man. That's very cool that you're going back for the first time in 15 years. And listen, we'll do a follow up obviously after the fight and see how you got on. But really exciting stuff for you to get back over to South Africa and see 100%. Your family. You said there was adversity in the camp. What's gone on that hasn't maybe gone to plan, or do you want to reveal that with us? Where's the adversity been?
Just things like it's little niggly things, and then every now and then something. But it's nothing I can reveal right now. If you remember to ask me, I'll probably tell you after the fight. Yeah. But it's unrevealable things at the moment. That's been happening. Yeah. Okay, not anything too big, but you know yourself, adversities either way.
Yeah, definitely. I want to go back to your fight. Obviously, a Brave FC9, your win over Michael Diego-Sheck. Were you happy with the way the referee stopped the fight, or were you happy with the performance? What were your thoughts, coming away from that fight?
I felt really good in that fight, but it was a disappointing end to it because the fight started right. We were moving around. I hit him. The first shot I hit him, I knew this dude wasn't going to last the rest of the fight. You know what I mean? You just know. You just know. I caught him, and then I hit him again. Every time I touched him, I wobbled him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then finally he went down. But the ref stopped it far, far too early. But that being said, it wouldn't have lasted much longer than it did. You get what I'm saying?
I agree 100%. I tweeted that out. I think I said, he was in such a bad position that, more than likely you were going to get the stoppage eventually after maybe another 30 seconds or something along those lines.
Not even, to be honest, because, right, I hit him, he went down. Before the ref got to him, he was basically already getting up. That's what would have happened. He would have got up, I would have hit him one or two more times, and the fight would have been over. But that be I thought a lot about it, as well, because I've had a fight stopped too early. I mean too late, and I don't want that either. So you have to understand the position that the ref is in. There's just a small gap of space where it could be too early or too late. You know what I mean? So you have to respect their kind of decision. They're in a hard spot. But either way, it did kind of hurt for him. Because think about it, he's trained, he sacrificed a lot of things like we all do. If I'm up to doing all this, having to go to South Africa and everything, train there, go straight to Jordan, and then, you know what I mean, your fight gets stopped too early. So you don't even know, you don't even feel like you lost, but everything that you just did, to that point, is just been, it feels just for nothing. And suppose that hurt, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I suppose you'd want it to stop a bit later than earlier. In my eyes.
That's something we talked about before the fight. We mentioned the fact that you wanted to showcase a lot of different elements of your game. Did you feel as though you did with the fight and how early it ended? Was it frustrating maybe a little bit?
Yeah, no, that's the thing as well. Because I kept watching over it, and I'm like, well, it is kind of nice, the way you know what I mean. Just the last few seconds before the fight, the shots and all, I thought were all right. But it's just the ending then just kind of wrecks the whole thing. You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh, it was good, but it stopped too early. You know what I mean? That's what you're gonna finish thinking about. Wow, that thing was stopped too early. And I couldn't get excited about it as I would have wanted to get excited over a stoppage. You know what I mean?
That's understandable. It's good, obviously, as well. Momentum on your side now. You had a win. You had you'd have lost, then you'd have win, then you lost to Stephen Lohman, then you won again, and then you got consecutive wins. Momentum is key. Talk to me about that now, going into this, and it's your third fight in Brave as well. It's key to really, as you said to us, make a push for that title this year, and that obviously starts you on your way, getting back-to-back wins, getting back in the flow of things.
No, 100%. Because this is a title contention fight. I think, on paper, Efrain is the best in the division. On paper, obviously, Lohman is the champ, so clearly, obviously, he is the best then. But on paper, he's the most experienced. You know what I mean? All that stuff. So I beat him. I'm telling you, I am getting that title shot. in Dublin in May. I don't know if that's good to reveal, or would that be better to reveal later. Either way, that's happening. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm saying, I'm looking past him to that title shot, because to have a fight in Dublin in May, to bring Brave over, and for that to be my first title shot in May, that'd be amazing. And I don't think it'd be a big deal to reveal that now, because I think if Brave is coming over, we would need a bit of time for the fans or whatever to prepare for them to come over. You know what I mean? Because not everybody in Dublin or in Ireland knows these guys. You know what I mean? Everybody that supports me and a few other guys know, oh yeah, you fight on Brave and stuff like that. But
it's not
say we're gonna. Because it is a big stage where it is, you know what I mean? So if we're going to make it a big stage over here, it just needs a bit of a build-up.
Yeah. No, definitely, I agree. I think it's along the lines of, it's obviously a big promotion on a world scene for the hardcore fan, but it's like anything when you're bringing a product into a new market. People sort of need a little bit more time, as you said, to adapt to it and to realise the talent that's actually going to be on the promotion. I want to ask you about that as well. You've a couple of teammates on this card with you making their debuts, and Will Fleury and Dylan Tuke. That must be pretty cool as well. A few of you going over, a few fighting towards the same goal, and training must be obviously very very good, and obviously you're going to spur each other on in order for you to succeed in your goals.
100%. Like every time I've been on Brave, I've always travelled with a few guys that were fighting there. The last time it was Daniel Scadesi, but I was super excited though hearing that Dylan and Will is going on, because I think them dudes is just gonna, like, they're gonna perform. You know what I mean? And on such a big stage, they're just gonna. I don't know. I'm just excited to see what they're gonna do.
Definitely.
You get what I'm saying? But I feel sorry for the divisions they're in. You know what I mean?
do you look at, as you said there, it's a big promotion. It is. We saw the crowds the last time when you fought in Bahrain, and do you look at this as a platform for you? Obviously experience, that promotion to really sort of push yourself as a brand.
No, 100%. Like, cause like you have to think as well, like for how big Brave is, like how big it's gotten, and especially around the Middle East and Brazil and stuff like that. It's pretty big, and it's expanding through Europe. Like it's only like a year and a half, a 2-year-old promotion. You know what I mean? So imagine what it's going to be in like 3 years time. Imagine what it's going to be in like 5 years time. You get what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because each show like is much bigger than the next. You know what I mean? And it's only at its ground roots. So I think it's pretty good to be at it at the stage I'm at it. And to have I want to see what the future holds. Obviously everybody wants to go to the UFC and stuff like that. But maybe Brave is going to be at that level in a few years. Maybe I might just stay here. But then again, you never know what happens. You know what I mean? We'll just see what the future holds.
Definitely. It's great. Obviously, as you said, if the show is coming to Dublin here, there's obviously a few Irish guys now signed up on exclusive contracts with Brave. So, that's a step in the right direction, in my opinion, into the European market for Brave if they're to do it. And no better guys with the three guys they've got in at the moment. Okay, listen,
100%.
Talk to me about this fight. Felipe Efrain he's an experienced guy. He's 12-2. Tim Elliott, he's fought. He's lost to Tim Elliott. He beat Wael Watson, two sort of well-known guys. Obviously, Watson was a former UFC vet. Tim Elliott back in there now. As an opponent for you, where do you see your strengths facing this guy in a fight for that number one contender spot?
I don't know. Like, he's a kickboxer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love strikers. I love fighting strikers. So it's just such an exciting fight for me, and the fact that he's so experienced is what makes it so exciting.
How do you look at that?
That experience?
Yeah. The experience.
I've always, I move around with experienced guys all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm doing pretty all right, you know what I mean? He's definitely going to be the most experienced guy I'm obviously fighting. But it always seems to be like that. The guy is always a tiny bit more experienced. The last guy was as well, just obviously a bit less. But I don't know. I can't see myself like actually losing against the kickboxer, but then, you know, what do I know? But I'm just so excited when I heard about this guy, and I seen him and I seen his experience, and I was like, I don't know, we're gonna put up a good show. I just think it's just gonna be such a good fight. You know what I mean? If this isn't gonna be the fight of the night, like I don't know what's going on, but I'm just so excited for this fight. You know what I mean? And especially, like I need the test that he is at the stage of Matt. You know what I mean? And especially like as you were saying, like he'd just be the cream on top of my record, because it didn't start as good as planned. But at the same, that being said, like it's the exact same as it was when I was amateur. I keep having to say that because I was 4-2 an amateur, and then I finished up winning the world amateur championship at 13-2 was when I finished. So hopefully that's how it's always going to go. Because I don't know, I'm tired of losing already. You know what I mean? I've only started being pro and I've lost twice already, which isn't right.
It's not a bad thing, you know. You see a lot of guys like that, Frans, and I think it's better. Maybe you get it out of your system earlier and you learn from it. And you improve.
Yeah. That's exactly because like I'm terrified to lose now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just think about, I'm going into a fight.
Does it keep it sharper in training?
Yes, because like every time I've lost, even especially like against Stephen Lohman, right? I took him for granted. Like I was chilling with this guy. He's a cute little baby face dude. He's real short, kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's stocky enough, but not stocky, but just kind of like kind of baby body kind of guy. And I was sitting looking at this guy. I'm like, I'm gonna actually smash you. And I just took him for granted just the whole time. You know what I mean? So when it got in and it needed to get in gear, I just didn't. You know what I mean? I just didn't have it in me because I just expected it to be so easy.
Wow.
You get me? I think
100%.
I think that's how I got it, and I just done real stupid things in that fight. And
is that something you feel is totally out of your game now after those two losses, that you've eradicated that, and as you said, you know, you're going to keep sharper and train, and you don't ever experience that feeling again?
No, 100%. Because like I thought I'd learned that lesson back in amateur. Like I lost against a guy Voldrum, something Voldrum, right? Because like everybody, I think Dylan Tuke or something fought him before, or somebody fought him, but he was known. Like, people know him around the club. They were like, why are they even putting you against this guy? You're gonna annihilate this guy. So from like a few weeks out training for the fight, I'm like, well, like I don't need to do much because I've already won. You know what I mean? When I think like that, in any way, it works against me because I can't switch that gear on because my brain is like, well, like you don't need to work as hard because you've already won.
No, it's understandable.
So I think, that has gone out of me now. I cannot afford to lose, is how my whole mindset is.
Yeah.
So I'm looking to put on some good, exciting performances.
With a win here, and you mentioned a little bit earlier on the interview that, you know, a title shot is next, hopefully here in Dublin. But you've moved considerably up the card as well. Do you think as though, you know, Brave are really setting this up as a title eliminator for you guys?
Yeah, no, definitely, because it is a big fight. Like, you know what I mean? It's if you look about like how experienced he is, and I think they're definitely putting it out there as a title contention in the bantamweight division. Like, there's no doubt about that. But no, definitely they pushed it up. They pushed it up the card and stuff like that. But that's just expected. Like, it is a big fight. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Listen, we'll talk to you again before the fight. I want to get your just your final thoughts, obviously, on how it's going to go down. We'll hopefully arrange, as I said, a video interview. But do you feel as though you really need to make a statement here in this one after what maybe a little bit of frustrations the way the fight was stopped in the last one?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's a fight. Whatever happens in the fight, it happens. You get what I'm saying? But I just think there is going to be a statement made. Whether I feel like I need to make a statement or all that, I just feel there is going to be one made. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going in here and just saying, like, just trying to prove the point that this title is already mine. You know what I mean? I want to come over. I want to get there. I want to get the fans at home excited to come over and watch the title fight. Because like I was saying, I'm already thinking past this guy. I need to get that title shot. You know what I mean? I need to get that title on my body, and that's exactly what's going to happen. I can't see Efrain stopping me or anybody else stopping me, and I know that's said a lot. But I'm serious.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I am dead serious. It's going down. I'm
Definitely.
going to get that shot. I'm coming over to Dublin in May, and I'm going to take that title.
Good stuff. Frans, listen, I'm looking forward to, as I said to you, we'll hopefully catch up before the fight. It's obviously on the 2nd of March, just under a month's time. So listen, mate, do appreciate the time. Where can the guys catch you on social networks?
Yeah, nice one. It's always good talking to you, my man. I don't know. Find me Instagram
At Frans Mlambo.
Yeah,
MMA. All right, you'll see it. We'll tweet out the links on the show, the podcast, mate. Frans, do appreciate the time, my friend. Appreciate it.